It's a brand new racing series here at Gridlife. This is Rush SR. Welcome back to Gridlife Laguna. I'm Kyle Heyer, joined by Greg Kramer. And Greg, something totally new for us, these little sports racers, these Rush SR chassis, a relatively new offering in the motorsports world for a track toy or now a wheel-to-wheel race car at an extremely affordable price.
Absolutely, as the folks from Monty Python might say, and now for something completely different. And these are, they are little pocket rockets, could be one of the best ways to describe them. And you can see, fairly narrow, fairly short wheelbase, 1-liter engines in the back. They really move. They're lightweight, about 145 horsepower at about 1,000 pounds. That's a pretty good power-to-weight ratio. It's comparable to a GT3 car. I mean, that's the kind of performance that they offer up. And the cool thing is, because they're so small, Kyle, you can run them at most of the big kart tracks. They will fit on and be able to, to drive there. But they also are perfectly capable at a bigger venue like this.
Yeah, so these cars are powered by a small 1,000 cc engine, but have basically a power-to-weight ratio of 375 horsepower per ton, which is a lot. And we should also mention that they are under $40,000, including $7,500 of options, which are mostly related to electronics and systems in the car, but they all come with that 1-liter engine. You can find out more about them on the rushautoworks.com website. And honestly, especially if you're in the California region with all these drivers here, they're exploring some more options to race more continuously. This is part of that California Dreaming event series. They've got their Sonoma event that happened a couple of weeks ago, and then they're finishing that off here at WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca. Race here is going to be sprint race format, just like GLTC. We're going to have 4 of these races over the course of the weekend. But I don't have any idea how this is going to go, Greg. At least in Gridlife, I've only ever called multi-make, multi-drivetrain racing. Never once have I done a single-make series, at least not here in Gridlife. So this is going to be new for me, and I think new for everybody here.
Absolutely it is. And, you were talking about that power to weight. But, for basically under 40 grand, you can get these cars. They have full paddle shift, clutchless upshift gearboxes, massive adjustment, comparatively, on their suspension for tuning. They have 4-pot calibers with 270 millimeter billet aluminum brakes. They stop like you wouldn't believe. And they have adjustable final drive through a limited slip diff. These things are for real, and they are really quick. And it's Federico Mosconi up on top in the number 3 in qualifying, with the number 2 of Michael Schneider alongside. That's your front row here. Blair Hosey in the second row, the number 8, and the number 1 of Alex Chang will start 4th.
Here we go. WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca. For the first time, a single-make series in Gridlife. Rush SR coming to the green flag. Here we go. Green flag flies and racing in Rush SR here at WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca. Side by side here for the top spot as they head down through turn 1 into the Andretti hairpin. Could we be 3 wide into the first corner? Big lockup on the brakes from behind. Everybody trying to get down to second gear to make that first corner, Greg.
And a beautiful outside move. Just ramped the outside, but ran just a little wide, had to lift, and ends up slotting back into the second spot. So they are out and after it really, really quick here. And you can
onto the rumble strips at the exit of 11. 5-car spin, final corner. 1 car turns around in 11. Got at him, but Chang, Mosconi, Madison, Robichaux, Glurloff, Deganese, and then Melnick and Burgess, the rest of your top 10.
Dave Madison in the 6th spot, the 76 of Gabriel Robichaux. Now we do get the green.
Green flag in Rush SR Race 2, already 3 wide on the initial launch. Side by side, though, between Hosey and Schneider, down to turn 1, through turn 1. Was there a touch there under the way to the Andretti hairpin?
That was really close, and Chang trying to work an outside line. And don't know if he's going to. Look at this. 4-5 abreast, late braking.
Holy cow.
Car, there's a big piece of debris right in the middle of the track too.
Yeah.
Are they packed with performance? They're sturdy.
They are sturdy.
They're taking a beating out there.
There was a standing yellow flag at the start stand station, so I'm not sure if there's a car disabled at turn 1 or turn 2 rather at the Andretti hairpin, but there's the chunk of
maybe
a car.
The guy that deposited that is the one that's up and pulled off over
right
by 1 or 2 here.
Another look there at this is the 76 car now of Robichaux. We haven't really talked a lot about him. He's kind of been in a bit of no man's land here in 5th place. For Gabriel Robichaux in the there's a battle coming across the stripe there. That was Pendleton in the 211. Just got by Kim, knocks him back to 7th. Robichaux down to 8th, 9th rather. Is Madison?
Robichaux must have had an issue out there. He is plummeting down the order.
There's some trouble here, Greg. Two cars collected. The 76 of Robichaux and the 821.
That's Glurloff.
Yeah, they have had a coming together. And actually, the 821, I don't know if these cars actually had contact with each other, because look at the 821. That's where the bodywork came at turn 11.
Yep.
And so the 76 of Robichaux, this looks like a mechanical issue more than it does an incident. The 821 has been into the back of somebody or the wall, but I don't think these two cars have had it coming together with each other.
No, I think you're absolutely right. I wonder if it's just, it's probably just, I don't see any damage on Robichaux's car. So that's the issue there. But, think about this.
Well, the sun is beginning to dip towards the horizon late in the day here at WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca. Welcome back to Grid Life Laguna, and it's time for the Rush SR Race 4. Wow. Yeah, I just wanted to point out, and I was hoping to get a shot of it, but turn 6 doesn't look so bad, but turn 5 right there, this is what I was looking for. This is turn 5 heading up towards 6. That is all gravel. So this is going to be a pretty treacherous experience on the opening lap. Right against the racing line, against the curb, it's not so bad. But as soon as you get offline, that's going to be a ride. So we don't have time to brush it off. We are packed in for the rest of the day. So this is drivers. This is your surface. Deal with it. They're going to have to manage that, Greg. But it's hard in these short wheelbase cars. If you get a little sideways, it's going to be a big time trouble.
Yeah, you're going to have to really, really be very, very precise through that section of track, and that makes this pace lap really important for them to have been able to see that and understand when they come streaming up there at speed that you're going to have to adjust back just a little bit here. And pairing up beautifully. They have figured this out in a real hurry here. It's similar, I'm sure, wherever they race in their various regional championship series, but they really have got this nailed. Some of the best looking starts we have seen here this weekend. But Here we go, all up to Hosey and Schneider on that front row.
The 8 and the 2, Hosey and Schneider on the front row here for Rush SR, the final race of the weekend here at Gridlife Laguna. Green flag flies. They're already 3 wide in the background. A little bit of shifting and shuffling, some contact there. But here comes Schneider with the nose ahead down towards the Andretti hairpin, Greg.
It's really crucial for somebody to get in front of Hosey here, and Schneider does. He was 4th in that previous race. He got shuffled back badly.
Is that...
to adjust here, and again, just huge what Snyder was able to do. Grab the lead.
Yes.
Pendleton, good eye, good catch. Yeah, what a lap.
That was, I mean, it's almost unbelievable that he drove up that far. We didn't really notice it with the leaders battling a bit deeper in the field behind the 51. There's Burgess in 10th, and behind him in 11th is Parkinson and Robichaux.
Late move there.
And
but it got that door. Now that door closes in a real hurry.
Yeah, wasn't Robichaux out earlier as well?
He was. He was one of the guys that he had pulled off. We had the 821, if you remember, of Lurloff, who had crashed, and then Robichaux just pulled over and parked in front of him.
They had a variability here. Look at this battle off into the top of the corkscrew here, behind the 51 of Burgess for 10th place. Little contact there.
Yeah, that was a bump and go.
Yeah, a little bump and a rub and a little shoulder shoving there as they head down the hill, jabbing the elbows. And
big run here.
I think that's the 821. Lurloff is one of those cars. No, that's the 76. Well, it's the 821 and the 76.
Yes, exactly.
Of Robichaux. These were the 2 cars we saw out in the previous race for different issues, but now they're back together battling for a top 10 spot here.
And battling harsh. Ooh, a late lunge there, and door got shut.
And back up onto the front stretch. Half a second between Schneider and Hosey. That's the largest gap Schneider's had all race. He'll enjoy that for a moment.
And that's because Schneider just set the fastest lap of the race. And look at this lunge here by the 76 of Robichaux.
And he's through just like that. He got a great exit. talked about long.
Look at this. Oh, man, this is
Whoa.
furious here.
Robichaux is on a mission, big time sideways.
Oh,
It's going to go.
That's what I was talking about.
And right in the middle of the road, everybody scatters as he pulls the car off track. Nicely done.
Boy, he got it in reverse in a hurry.
He did, but
Down. Oh, 2 cars off. Robichaux was already there.
that's Kyle Melnick.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that gravel's been wreaking havoc here. Ben, I've been thrilled with this as we get a look at Robichaux there. A good look at those big, chunky tires on the wheels as well that allow this racing to be so compelling. But I've been thrilled with watching this group, and I think they've got something special here, Greg.
I think they do. I think they do. And one of the really cool things about this, folks, if you don't really, okay, I've got the 40 grand for one of these cars, but I can't afford to join a club and go race on a major track. These cars are designed to be within the size scope for the large go-kart tracks to be able to run there. They will be accepted at those tracks, so you don't have to have a huge outlay if you're just not ready for that. You can go run these on the big go-kart tracks. And the other thing is, 2 of these will fit side by side in a garage. A normal car will fit alone. 3 of them, if you turn them and slide them in that way. So storage, the price, everything about these cars, was the first thing was how can we do this to offer high performance as cheaply as possible.
Yeah, and without having to commit to a full-size car as well. That there's so many advantages to this kind of thing. But
yeah.
Rush SR, check them out. Rush Auto Works, there's their website, and you can, again, as Greg mentioned, have one of these for under $40,000. As they extract that car, the Robichaux machine, we're going to take a break for about